Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about linking words, connectors, conjunctions. It doesn't matter what you call them. What is important is that you need to learn this vocabulary to express your ideas and get your English to the next level. If your sentences are too short or your ideas are not clear enough when you write, you are probably not taking advantage of using linking words. These words are the secret to making your English smooth and natural. So in today's lesson, we are going to focus on two types of linking words. Words for sequencing and words to add extra information. When you speak or write, you need to show the order of events and the progress of your arguments. But you also need to use sentences that add information to the basic set of events. You might also need to explain why something happened and what was the result, or show differences. You can do all of this using linking words. And today we are focusing on the order of events and adding information. Okay, let's start with sequencing words, or how to tell a story step by step. When you speak or write, you need to show the order of events, and you need to show progress. Here are some useful words. Firstly, or first, to start your point. Firstly, we packed our bags. Then, afterwards, later, to introduce the next action. Then, we caught the train. While, to talk about two actions at the same time. While we were travelling, we played cards. Finally, for the last step. Finally, we arrived in the mountains. In conclusion is used to summarize, especially in writing. Let's compare two versions of the same story. Last year, I travelled to Madrid and Barcelona with my cousin. We went to museums, small towns, and the beach. Last year, I travelled with my cousin. First, we went to Madrid and visited several museums. Afterwards, we explored some small towns. Finally, we went to Barcelona and enjoyed the beach. Do you see the difference? The second version flows much better and gives us a better idea of the order of events. Now let's add more details. Most learners only use and, but there are better choices. We'll focus on three main jobs: giving another reason, showing emphasis, adding extra details. And for each, I'll show you both informal and formal options. If you want to add an extra reason in a casual way, you can use besides. For example, I don't want to go out. Besides, it's raining. Besides is especially common in negative sentences when you want to give one more excuse. In very informal spoken English, you can also use plus, anyway, or on top of that. For example, the food was cold. On top of that, the service was terrible. For a more formal option, use in addition or furthermore. Both usually go at the beginning of the sentence. For example, the course helped me improve my writing. In addition, I became more confident in speaking. The new plan will save money. Furthermore, it will reduce pollution. If you want to highlight or stress something, use not only, but also. This usually goes in the middle of the sentence. She's not only smart, but also very kind. This structure works well in both spoken and written English. When you want to include additional information in a more casual or neutral way, you can use as well as. For example, he plays football as well as basketball. Notice it usually goes in the middle of the sentence. For a formal option, use moreover. It normally comes at the beginning of the sentence. The hotel is cheap. Moreover, it's close to the beach. Let's do a quick summary. To give another reason in an informal situation, you can use besides.
plus, anyway, or on top of that. In a formal situation and in writing, use in addition or furthermore. To show emphasis, we can use not only, but also. And to add extra details, we use as well as and moreover for formal situations or in writing. These linking words will make your English clearer, stronger, and more natural. Let's try using them in our travel story again. Last year, I travelled with my cousin. First, we went to Madrid and visited several museums. Afterwards, we explored some small towns and we enjoyed some traditional festivals. Finally, we went to Barcelona and enjoyed the beach and the city. It was relaxing and exciting. Now I've added some extra information to our story, but what linking words can you use to make it less repetitive? Can you use other words instead of and? Let's look at it one by one. First, we explored some small towns and we enjoyed some traditional festivals. Here we are giving another piece of information about what we did in the small towns we visited. So we can use in addition, which is polite and slightly formal, good for writing. On top of that, if you want to be more informal or you are in everyday conversation, and furthermore, if you need to be very formal, it makes the argument even stronger. But you will not use this in casual conversation. Next, we went to Barcelona and enjoyed the beach in the city. Here, I am going to replace the second and for as well as. That way, the sentence is not so repetitive. Okay, last one. It was relaxing and exciting. This is very plain, nothing special, which is fine in everyday conversation, but basic. If we say, it was not only relaxing, but also exciting, it is more expressive, it shows variety in writing. So our travel story would be, last year I travelled with my cousin. First, we went to Madrid and visited several museums. Afterwards, we explored some small towns. In addition, we enjoyed some traditional festivals. Finally, we went to Barcelona and enjoyed the beach as well as the city. It was not only relaxing, but also exciting. What do you think? Did you come up with other examples? Let me know in the comments. As you can see, these small words make a big difference. They help your English flow and sound more natural. Practice this, and I'll see you in our next video where we will go into other connectors like therefore, due to, although, and whereas. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more clear English lessons. See you in the next video.